Hello. Was fully in the middle of setting up. I'm gonna need a second. How you doing? How you doing? Let's open up Twitch mods in a second. Let's have those open. It's been an interesting week, I'll say that. Open that up. Where are we? Mod view. There we go. Mute this immediately. Okay. So there's been a lot of resets, to put it lightly. Interesting kind of both ways. Well, my hair is also very fluffy. So first week in new job plus tenant stuff on top of it. Not them. It's a house in general just going wrong. But it was like 3 days of sorting a house while also trying to get to grips with a new job, which kept me on my toes, which is why I needed like 2 days to recover. But it did get a lot of checks in, because if we come over to here, obviously, I forgot the faces. Oh, it's behind me. Yeah. So we're past 11111. We're past 22222. We are, to spoil it, over 3,000, which is the stupidest thing. Because I was thinking I'll at least get one under odds. I'm trying to get the 2 of them. I've got to get one of them under odds. And if I come over to the other screen, we're kind of up to 6,600. We're almost 6,666 or 3,333, depending on how you look at it. So yeah, things are going well. Let's change the music just to like keep things upbeat. Also, I have some fun things. Where are we? I can show you what I did to try and keep myself interested, or like keep myself aware. Let's start this. There we go. So there's one thing, a very subtle thing, but I was like, I need to keep myself interested. Also, let's just start the games up so you got something other than just black screens on. I have to like keep my undiagnosed ADHD brain interested in doing this constantly. Even though just on the side I've been watching like tons of stuff. I finished Jujutsu Kaisen and I've been like binging all of like the YouTube stuff I missed while I've been going through like solo level and Jujutsu. Let's load these up. Family Guy clips can be your third monitor content, while I'm second monitor, and then you have a first monitor, which can also be Family Guy clips if you want. Dandadan's one that I've been told about, and it's got a really interesting summary. So that might be one if I need to jump into another series. Right now, I'm just trying to catch up on YouTube, and then I'm going to try and jump into another series. But if I increment this counter, like the little clicks, just to be able to like, one, make it a bit more satisfying to watch, but also just something else for the brain to do. And then, as you'll also notice down there, I've done total resets. Also, why is that not? There we go. Yeah. Total resets, just because my stupid little monkey brain was thinking, oh, they're only going up like one at a time. Yeah, right. Cheers. I have done some work. Yeah. So I was like, let's just do an extra little app that has to run alongside everything, because I love making little apps to do stuff. That totals both of those counters. So you get what normal shiny hunters would have as the total. Also, it goes up faster and made me want to like keep doing more checks. The other thing that I recently set up, you'll notice that one, the on-air light, is on behind me. It's because I made my lighting setup a bit better, because you'll notice the lamp is the light instead of like the one that was hidden behind there. Where are we? So I can do fun stuff like... Where are you? I've lost something. I need a minute. The sound's on. Oh, sorry. Yep, I have desktop audio muted. I mean, I could do it again. I'll do it again. Yeah, I heard it, funnily enough. But because I had desktop sounds muted. There we go. Okay, we got double. Yeah, whenever I'm recording, I don't want to record the audio of the shows I'm watching. So I have it like that. Where? Okay, I've fully lost that and it should be in here. Alphabetical. This requires different music. Just give me a minute while I try and find it. Because I don't want to scream at something to make it work. You know what? Let's just search. There we go. The DA weekend, I'm tempted to do it, but I also might still have to lock in for this, depending on how long it takes me. There we go. Because I wanted to do Dynamax Adventures just because you get legendaries, and the legendaries are interesting to do, and I like doing the events like that, even though, given projects, I don't super get the chance to. But yeah, so, behind me, I can now set moods, depending on what I want. Generally, I'll just have, like, stream lighting, so, like, the purple and blue. Also, if we're ever playing, like, other games, I mean, I could just set it, what have I got? Cyan, purple, orange, green, pink, yellow, blue, and red as, like, my normal lighting. Stream lighting, there. Ooh. That will be a funny one to add. I might work on that. There are tons of stuff once this is over that I'm going to work on, like, stream-wise. I also have, like, when I'm offline, just some chill lighting that also turns that light off. Yeah, that's what I've been doing lighting-wise, which is a little nicer, a little easier. I've streamlined setup. So, where's my cable? There is a specific cable that I've been using to basically just, like, take these and just wedge the stick up so I don't have to walk and I can just have, like, 2 controllers. But, I might have to go into something that also we can change the music. Something a little bit more epic because I may have done something. I may have not found Shiny Palkia. Oh, it's funny. Not Shiny Palkia. I might have found Shiny Dialga though. Freaking this far in. Oh my god. My reaction to finding Shiny Dialga, I almost missed it. I literally stopped. So 6,652 checks to find that. I haven't caught it yet. But before... I need to... Oh, can I plug something in? I can, but it takes a while. I'll show you afterwards. But first things first. We do need to try and catch Dialga. Which I'm still super hesitant of. Because... No. This is me we're talking about, remember? Also, my camera's like slightly off. This is me we're talking about. This needs to be Pokeball. So I've got to be super careful. So. Pokemon. We're going to swap in Breloom. This is going to be Pokeball. Yep. Classic Pokeball. I did check. I've got like 500 odd Pokeballs. I just need to make sure I can survive. Which thankfully it's still level 47 from the original encounter. So if I go Sport to start with, I'm going to try and not take down its health because I don't have ways to heal it. I'm just going to... And it's roaring while to sleep. Alright, that's just what the Lord of Time does. First Pokeball. It's not going to be the thing. So we're not first Pokeball it. That's a really devastating. This by no means is a guaranteed capture. I am fairly over leveled for it is the thing. I also have stuff that I plan to do straight after this. Also, I should, if I swap it to Worry Seed, it won't sleep. So I was thinking I need to get rid of pressure. No. Oh, okay. Okay. I shouldn't be this nervous. I feel like there's been every now and again while I've been sorting other stuff. Just opening up the game going, I finally found it. But if I fail this, I don't know how many more encounters it'll be until I find another. I did fully get to the paranoia point where I was thinking, this just maybe can't be a thing. And I actually stopped. Wasn't expecting more time to do that. Ghost Dark. Normal flying. I think just because Torterra is maybe my highest level, I'm gonna have to leave it in front. Yeah, I need that for the luck to catch it. Because now I can't really make it fall asleep. I could have sent out Spiritomb. But I think this is going to be powering through Pokeball checks. Also, see what the odds of finding this are. Not finding this. The odds are 1 in 4096 of finding it. Patch Calc. Gen 3 to 4. Catch rate Calc 1. 2. No. The PM7 guarantee. I need to watch more of his stuff, to be fair. This is more the mood that I'm in now. Way more tense. Gen 8 Pokemon game. BDSP Catch Calc. Okay. Select the Pokemon. Dialga, select your Pokeball, normal Pokeball. Current HP full. Pokemon level 47. Status none. Badge count 8. Unique species core. I can't. Yeah, I've just heard it a good few times, which is why I'm thinking I need to watch more of his stuff. I can't remember if I've got a shiny dex. Not a shiny dex. Complete dex in this. I haven't got it caught, so I don't. So I'm just gonna say no. Catch and Charm, I don't have. So the chances of this are a 1.57. Throws for 50%, 44. Throws for 95%. What a time for adverts. Throws for 95%, 190. Critical 0%, regular 100%. That's not confident odds. But I guess we need to get up to those throws and hope it doesn't struggle. The moment it starts to struggle, I need to bring up Blissey. Avoided by the show. That's the other reason, because Torterra brought me through the game. The rest have just been thrown in from other games. Oh, well, you dodged it. You got the critical save. I just need the critical catch. Oh. This shouldn't be as nerve-wracking as it is if it wasn't from a stupid Pokeball rule. Oh. What are my odds if it's asleep? If it's asleep, I have a 3%. Spirit Bolt, maybe Spiritomb. I just realized Shiny Dialga, even though it can't go into one. Well, wait. I just thought about that. Maybe it can. There's a ball that would match this perfectly, that even if I catch in a Pokeball, I can still give it. And it's that weird one from when you transfer back and forward in time. Okay, I'm gonna let Torterra faint at one point just so I can get an extra throw in. Or an extra... Well, yeah, an extra throw. But it'll last a couple throws, probably. And then throw out Spiritomb. Maybe just an extra couple of throws, because that was a critical hit. Yeah, I think it's called the Wonder Ball or something like that. But those or the Mysterious Ball, whatever it is. Dude. Like, that is perfect for its color scheme. So when I make it its origin form, it will match perfectly. Okay, Spiritomb, you have to be the one. What does 50% give me? Oh, okay. See, I never paid attention to that ball's name just because it was just the weird ball that it always went into. Let's say 50%. What does that bring it to? A 5%? Because Spiritomb, I can pretty much guarantee, can do 74 damage each time thanks to Nightshade. And I didn't use Hypnosis, which is great of me. Ooh, Spiritomb may not last long. Ooh, yeah, Psyduck is a shout as well. That perfect blue for it. Like, Psyduck's close to a Die Ball, but probably closer to the Wonder Ball. I'm not going to bother with Hypnosis. My best bet is literally... not Spiritomb with Roar Time there. Is Breloom. So let's swap to you. Use a Revive. Dialga is a physical attacker, so the annoying thing is Blissey won't last long. I can't see under me. I'm going to get my camera off for me a second. No, that's a game capture. Is that... yeah, that's Breloom. Oh, I didn't realize I had to recharge. Okay. I can try and get off a Sing. Roar Time is special. That was actually a perfect one. It has to recharge twice? Oh, because it just used Roar Time. Got it. It's using special moves, thankfully. It could use, like, Slash or stuff like that. Okay. Next time it wakes up, I'm going to use a full restore on Breloom. Which, it's seeming like it's only asleep for like 1 or 2 turns. Yeah, we need a great song. Maybe that'll keep it in. Also, the Dino Dance is the perfect colour for Dialga as well. Do we need a Dialga Dino Dance emote? Is not what my mind is immediately thinking. No. Weirdly too vigorous of a shake. Now you stay asleep. Does Sing work better than Spore? And you woke up. Okay, makes more sense. It'll just be only Dialga's head though, because I don't think we could fit any more of Dialga in frame with like the kind of motion. Unless he's really tiny. Or unless we really cheapify him and make his head massive. Or its head massive, it's genderless. Their head massive. See, I don't use Switch Mobile a lot, but I have heard that more and more recently. Especially since they ruined like the following tab and things. And by that I mean they basically made it like TikTok scrolling for the recommended. Ah, 3 shakes. Did it run out of Slash? I'm kind of happy just sitting in on Blissey, to be honest. Blissey seems to be... As I was about to say, Blissey seems to be able to take a lot. Swap you in. The nice thing is Roar Time doesn't have a lot. So, it should have used pretty much all of them by now. Oh yeah, it is that one. I was going to say, Fainted is not Breloom. The moment it gets to struggle, I actually have to bring in Blissey as soon as. But the nice thing is I can just keep using Spore. Oh, but it keeps landing crits, which ain't great. Spore is a guaranteed sleep, which means it uses moves less. So it pushes off that struggle period a bit more. I might full restore after this. How long is this going to take me? When did we start this? We're at least 20 minutes in. I can't remember when I like jump scared with surprise Dialga. It's been at least probably like 10 minutes. Come on, you just need to stay in. 3%. See, it feels too fast. Yeah. I can tell. It's like the worst sixth sense you can have is being able to tell when a Pokemon's going to break out of a Pokeball. Really, I should have X items on this. How many songs are we going to get through? That's the other question. Oh yeah, if you haven't got my Super Juice, go for a Master Ball by all means. I'm still dreading the point where I get to Arceus and I have to deal with this. Okay, full restore while I can. Because I have a plan for Arceus when I've eventually got to do it for the Gen 4 Shiny decks. That is why 6 songs. Okay, let's assume they're all about like 3 minutes. It's about 15, 18 minutes. No, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. That made sense because I skipped 15. My brain's working weird right now. Okay. Come on, please. No. It's making me more nervous the more it goes on. Is Pressure... Oh yeah, Pressure's also working on Spore. True. Yeah, well... Okay. I have plans and you can probably guess from what I'm saying what I'm going to do. It's technically the same odds, it's half the time in theory. It's like technically for this, I did do 6,000 checks for Dialga. Because I had both games going, I just happened to have 2 separate going. But 6,000 checks led to Dialga. Where anything after all these checks will lead to Palkia. If that makes any sense. Oh, come on. I should have spored there, really. I don't know why I didn't. Also, the moment I get to Stun Spore, I can take away Pressure, so I also have more turns. Or I have more moves. You just got to stay in one of these. That's at all. I was just checking if Dex count made any difference. It does not. I probably got so little of the Dex, it doesn't. Maybe like 10. No. Really, if that makes a difference, I should have dropped my liver Dex in there to get the... Have I got the shiny charm on it? No, I don't, because I've rushed straight... Yo, this is a new save. I've done so many saves in this that I actually lose track so easily. It's also apparently faster than me in real lesson, but I've probably lost speed. And again, I just need to full restore. Oh. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. Which is why I'm also dreading having to do this again for Palkia. And again, I may just drop in my dex. Because what would a full dex change us to? 493. It actually doesn't change the rates for this, so it's not worth me dropping in a dex. I wonder how much the dex changes the catch chance. For others, obviously it makes no difference to this. Ooh. I'm really reluctant to hit it. There's a very high chance of it going into struggle range. It's already out of Aurora. Slash has a lot. Try to remember the other moves it's got. Oh, I literally got this before. Like, we're talking hours ago. If I didn't get it today, I was probably going to hop on stream Sunday. 2. No. Oh, I've also had like a busy day today, which this came up right before I had stuff to do. Because basically my day has been spent, 1, trying to find this, but 2, helping my stunt sport. Helping my cousin build his computer because he's had issues with it. Avoided? Oh, come on. And this is like second round of trying to sort issues where he had a dodgy pin in his CPU socket that was like bent over. Which essentially just meant I don't like this. Okay. We saw that right. Screw the stories. Where's Blissey? Where the hell is Blissey? Blissey, you there? Do I have a Master Ball? I do have one. It's... Hopefully I get lucky. Because it does a quarter. If it's paralyzed, now I'll try a heal pulse. No, it just straight struggles. It just straight struggles. With paralysis. It's only a 2% chance with a Pokeball. Yeah. I'm trying to work out. I don't want to Master Ball it because it goes against my dex, but also it's here. It's 1 turn to use it. Blissey is probably slower. Does Heal Pulse have priority? Heal Pulse move. Yeah, that is how I am right now. Fully. Heal Pulse priority? Does Heal Pulse have priority? Priority is 0, but I don't know. I didn't want it to get to here. I thought it'd be luckier than this. Show me move details. I need to know. But I need all the luck I can get right now. Jam appeal condition. Because it can restore a bit. Also, oh, it does it. Will it affect Dialga? And I'm doing all the research here. Heal Pulse. Speed priority. Does that mean it just has normal? Okay, let's have a look at quick attack. Quick attack's priority, it's 1, so it's a normal. So if Dialga's faster. I don't want to Master Ball it. I really don't. Okay, we're doing calcs for speed. Although I can assume Blissey isn't faster. Battle calc. No. We will not paint this red. The only red thing will be maybe a Pokeball. Pokemon stat calc. That's what I'm looking for. Is that it? Beacon? Pokemon Dialga. Nature, I don't know. Characteristic, don't know. Hidden power, don't know. Level 47. So likelihood is it has a speed of 90. Blissey currently has a speed stat of... This is assuming Dialga has nothing. But let's assume it's at least got like half IVs. Crunch the numbers. On the highest end, if it's a perfect IV, I'm slower. And I need to check one more thing. Heal, pulse. Wild Pokemon. So there are a good chance that Blissey is faster because it says actually let's also in a stat calculator, let's say 25 IVs because it won't have any effort values. So at level 90, level 47 it'll have about 90. If only. If only. If I don't catch this, I'm not gonna lie, that may be an end of stream moment. Does heal, pulse, heal wild Pokemon? Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like it's risky. No heal pulse as a move. It's designed to heal teammates, not wild Pokemon. It cannot be used on yourself, and it cannot be used on wild Pokemon during battles. Well, that's out the window. That is out the window. I can't switch to anything now. I'm screwed. It's there, and I could reset for another one, is the thing. I'd have to prep another save. But I do have a Master Ball. I have the Premier Ball, but we're not going to have a repeat of Iron Crown. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this. I really don't... I really don't want to. Is my pride... Okay. Is my pride higher than my need to complete this challenge? Is the internal monologue I've got going. And I know I've just let it sit here staring at it for ages trying to work this out. But this is what it's come down to. My pride versus finishing this. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy. We could celebrate. But we know I'm gonna redo this hunt. I have the shiny Dialga. Oh geez, what a time to come in, SnowRun. So I have this. See, I'm gonna have to do this for Gen 4 anyway. But I kind of want to do it again for this one. But, okay. Okay, I've got a plan. Let's add it. Let's send it to the box because I want to do something as well. Let's also go collect the Element Orb. Oh, let's save. Okay, so my plan pretty much is, you know what? I don't get more victory music. Is I'm gonna hunt Palkia, obviously. I'm gonna double hunt Palkia because I have a second version of Shine and Pearl that I borrowed. So I'm gonna set up that file on this Switch. Then in between the Arceus streams, I'm probably going to do the exact same thing for Sinnoh, to be honest. That's the point. I probably should. That was half an hour of trying to deal with that and a lot of just theory crafting. But we're going to see. We are going to see what... Also, it wasn't on that account. We're going to see what shiny Origin Form Dialga looks like in Arceus. But yeah, the plan for this, double hunt Palkia with that copy of Shine and Pearl. Then in between the streams, we're going to do for the living decks in Arceus. I'm gonna, on the side, hunt for Dialga again. I don't know if I can double hunt Dialga. I have not seen a Minecraft movie yet. I've been way too... I want to say distracted. I forced myself to just power through checks for this. Okay. So let's swap profiles back and go to Arceus. I just need to see this. I will still see the proper ball though. Like the ball I mentioned before. Oh, excuse me. Which also, fun fact, you can't put Origin Form Dialga or Palkia into home. Same with, I think, Giratina. So technically, I wouldn't have had to hunt it again if I got in a Pokeball. Thing is, I'm going to double hunt Palkia, which is going to take up both my switches, so I can at least try and finish it for the video. But while I'm doing... thinking. While I'm doing the Living Dex and Arceus, I can then have my second Switch free to do those resets. That is... Yeah, that's the right one. So, that out. Yeah, that's the plan that I've got going moving forward. So I can still try. I would ideally like to double hunt it, but it's trying to think, do I... Well, I don't want to get a second version of Brilliant Diamond, and I'm trying to think if I know anyone with a copy of it. But regardless, we're going to see what the thing I just caught looks like in-game. Ooh. Palkia is going to be fun. I'll say that much. If not, it might be an offline stream. Might be in Discord, just getting random checks sort of thing. Which, to be fair, it actually could. But I want to see what my baby looks like first. I said my baby, my giant dragon Lord of Time baby. Before I get back into really like breaking my mind. Okay. No, but we will have something different going on the other screen, thankfully. I dropped you there. And now, if I swap to you, activate... Unfortunately, not Subway Surfers. We changed Dialga into Origin form. You know what? Because we're here as well. Because I forgot we left it here when we got Sneasel. Let's go up to where it should rightfully be. Yeah, like I said, the Pokeball perfectly matches it, which is great. Electivire's gonna knock me off. Nope, it's not. It's annoying that you couldn't shiny hunt it in this game, which would have been so perfect. I would have had to play the game twice, pretty much all the way through. But it would have been perfect. Oh. That was so stressful. It'd be interesting if I had a heart monitor and do all that. So probably seem less stressed than I actually was, because I like to think I hold myself fairly composed. We're up to the point. I can't get right on it, but shiny Origin form Dialga. Exactly what I was looking for. One down. Give me an emote. Pose for the camera. Do something. At all. Yeah. My wickle baby. Oh, now you do it as I zoom out. My little baby who is like almost 3 times per size. I forget how big these are. Timmy. Okay. Its official name is Timmy. With the nut. Give me a second. That's a fair point. I can pull the normal Origin form out because it's already transformed as well. I want to see my Pokemon. Give me the normal one. The inferior version. Normal Origin form Dialga. Shiny Origin form Dialga. I think actually no. To be fair, I prefer original Dialga's calls, but I think I actually prefer Jimmy and Timmy. The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. We're going full Fairly Odd Parents Jimmy Neutron crossover. I think I actually prefer the shiny calls on the Origin form. I don't know why. Also, we can do something that we haven't been able to do for a bit. Which is we can finally take one of those off. Because I have caught it. Origin form. Does that look right? You know what? I didn't get to take one, just like I didn't get in a Pokeball. You can take off. We can take off We can take off Argent Form Dialga. Which means there is officially only one left. I'm also not gonna save that game. Let's pop back to the double game overlay. Which is very different. So let's close that down. At least I've got one. I got one for the challenge. If I get a second one, that would be even better. Which, again, I'm probably just going to do those checks on the side after this. Because, like I said, what we are doing is we're going to start a fresh save of Shine Pearl. And try and somehow play Shine and Pearl while also doing Palkia checks. Which is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to have 3 controllers in my hand at once. So let's do the normal. Wedge that controller up. And then what am I gonna... What profile do I have to use? We're back down to normal playing. Do I have a content save for Shine and Pearl?
Do you like physical or digital games?
Oh, I'm fully a physical games type of person. Just because there's always in the back of my mind the thought of what if they get rid of it digitally and the servers go down and then I can never have that thing I paid for ever again. Also, just 90s kid through and through. Like, what I grew up with is what I want. Okay, this one is safe. Also, the counters will now be off. I know that's been an issue before. And the box collections. And also the fact that steel boxes and stuff like that. Like, if we go full digital, I don't like collector's editions. Like, you get digital goods, but there's something about, like, having, like, the little, like, Arceus Pokeball and things like that. Or getting the random plushie to decide what my... let's give it my name. To decide what my start is going to be for ZA. Whenever I'm able to pre-order that. And I know there's... You know what? I was going to say, I know there's double music right now. It's fine. Let's just call you... You know what? You're getting called Timmy. Yes, Timmy's my rival's name. It made me do this other playthrough. Oh, God. Yeah, a full shiny starter reset. I don't know if I want to do that for, like, my shiny Gen 4 decks. I'm really tempted to. That's not one. But also, I know I'm going to have to hatch 3 versions of them. So, it... what one am I... got? So many could... 3 now. I gotta remember what one is which. I should probably swap hands. But it's whether I just, like, for the giggles, do a shiny starter reset. Fast, battle effects off, battle style, switch, center box automatic, give nicknames, autosave on for the playthrough. So, fun fact, background music off. There we go. So now I can actually play my own stuff. And save that. Yeah, fun fact is I actually had autosave on. Doing for Palkia specifically. I think was gonna see if I could go back into the cave and reset. And it disappeared. So I had to defeat the Elite Four again. To be able to reset up the hunt. Which was a fun delay. Okay, my mind is immediately breaking trying to do this. Trying to still keep consistent resets while also still playing the game. Okay, my turn. Imagine I get a shiny starter now. That would be the most ridiculous thing. No, I forget. Is it Barry wants? Yeah, Barry's gonna thud. This is also a good test of how much I remember this game.
Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep,
You
go
do
to
not
sleep,
know
go to sleep.
how accurate that has been in the last few days. Because quite literally, the way I recovered from this week was I just let myself sleep whenever I felt like I needed it, which was most let's say I had 2 days to sleep. I slept 1.5 of those days. Because between all the house stuff that was going on, starting a new job and just being stressed, and also trying to still get checks in for this, I've lost so much sleep. Which hopefully checks them. What are the odds that I get shiny Palkia whilst playing through this? And don't get funny with me and be like, oh, 1 in 1496. That would be maybe even more ridiculous than a starter, considering how long it took me to even get to Dialga. Okay. Do I want to cut this off after an hour? I'm really, honestly, as much as I've got shiny Dialga, a little bit demotivated that I had to not catch it in a Pokeball, and I'm gonna have to come up with a plan to maybe try and avoid that with Palkia. Although they may just be hunts that I have to do. I may just have to take the ones from the Sinnoh video, but they're also not guaranteed as a thing. I need to see, is there ways to have it not... Are there ways to not have it use PP? Are there ways I could have avoided what just happened? That's what I'm racking my brain with right now. Also, the best starter as far as I know for blitzing through the story is Chimchar. Because I'm gonna do something else with this. It isn't just... So, to blitz through BDSP in about 5 hours, you power level it in another game. Straight through, so it's still a Beja. And nothing shinier. No shiny uncatchable Starly, and no shiny Chimchar. And no shiny Palkia. Too much going on in my poor brain. Most people would be so happy to have that right now, and I'm torn. I'm so torn. Oh, but 3333. We did just hit that. I wasn't even paying attention to that number. My morals, my pride, it's broken, it's ruined. The game has ruined me. It ruined me by giving me a super rare Pokemon. The annoying thing is to do these hunts again. It's kind of a background hunt, but you can't be like productive doing anything else. Because I've been able to watch shows and stuff and then like be entertained and have half my brain satiated. But at the same time, I still have to have 2 controllers in hand to get through all these checks. So you can't really like, I can't start typing out scripts and things like that. Or like scrolling through footage and making notes. Because my hands need to actively be doing something near enough at least once or twice a minute. Which, I did the maths by the way. If anyone's curious, for all of those checks. Also, has that maths counter been working? The total counter isn't on. Let's get that working. so we can see what the total count is up to. The total count is 6,661. I think it was like 83 hours altogether, which is about, doing maths, if I half it, because technically I was doing 2 checks at once, and assuming I was being efficient, getting a check every like 45 seconds. 83 hours halved is 42.5, which is just short of like almost 2 days altogether, just getting checks, which I didn't realize it was that bad. That's how like locked in I was. Ooh, I got the running shoes finally. Okay, I just need to catch 1 extra Pokemon. And then I can start getting probably a Bidoof. Not a shiny one, unfortunately. 1 extra Pokemon, then I can put Chimchar in the box. And we're gonna go over to Scarlet. I think that's probably where I'll end the stream for the day, is having done the setup for this save. And then I'm probably gonna just power through the save, get to the point, and then start doing resets again. Well, I've got especially the long weekend. Because yesterday was bank holiday and so is Monday. Which is ideal if I get both. And then it means next week we can jump into playing Arceus. And if I find... That's assuming I get Palkia this weekend. If I find Dialga in between, I'll be sure to catch us all up. And there's a thing again. Just let me get through to catching this, please. Hands doing so many different things. I should really swap. So my screens match up. This is technically for that screen for me, what I'm facing. Which is way better. Lots of times I'd actually mess up resets because of that. Like the hand-eye coordination just wasn't there. Okay, Mr. Mustache. We're not going to name you. Not naming you was supposed to save time. Yeah, don't care what Timmy's up to. Timmy's currently back in time right now. But he's a load of time so he can come forward whenever he wants. Okay, what are the bets that I hit with odds? Well, technically, it would be in odds because I haven't won shiny so far. What are the odds that I go over odds for Palkia? Because let's assume we're still calculating both checks. It would be 81.92 that I'd have to hit to technically go over odds for both. Like I said, rarely it's anything after this because I went over odds for Dialga and this is technically a new hunt. I just phased on a target because there's 2 targets. Is it a phase if you have 2 targets and get 1 of them? I've never really thought about that. Okay, show me how to catch Storm. Oh, you're not funny. It does the dumb thing where she's going to show me around, then she's going to say, oh, come over here, do this, but also go back to your mum. You need to go let your family in. Let's quickly rush back so I can set up Chimchar. I'm gonna have to also transfer my team over from the diamond save so that I'm able to have them all in this save. And they won't be. I'm gonna have to get 8 badges as well. Did the badges? Okay. Catch calc. Did the badges make a difference? It was. Let's say. Let's put it back to sleep. Oh, don't want that. Hey, we're at 6666, and it's not. Okay, so let's say I'm up to... Okay, if you have 8 badges, I'm going to have to do this post-game. If you have 8 badges, it knocks it up so much higher. Oh, are we cheering because I'm back home? What have I missed? I'm very confused. I'm very out of it, if you couldn't tell. I did get the guide book. We're making progress. Oh no, little Timmy's gone. Little Timmy's fell down a well. Oh, 666. God, I'm not even listening to myself at this point. I think it's pure just like stream of consciousness. I'm forgetting something important. What am I forgetting? Is it a bit of fashion? And we're past 6666. We're past the devil number. Hopefully onto something a little luckier. Do I have Pokeballs now? I don't think I do. Also, do I have candy in my Scarlet save? I'm not sure I do. I potentially may have used it all up prepping my team. God, I'm so used to resets. My instinct going into an encounter was to reset the game. That's what my instinct was. I need to stop. I need to stop. That's such a bad habit. Do not reset when I've probably got autosave on. I think I do. But I don't want to redo any of this bit. Honestly, it might be nice to just zone out and occasionally get checks in while playing this. Like if I've got any downtime, I'll get checks in. Watch it. If that shows that I get Palkia now. I don't know what... It might redeem my feelings. But I don't know how I feel, honestly. It'll be a roller coaster of a stream. Nope. It's so weird seeing a tiny little Turtwig on one screen and the Lord of Space on the other. That I've been so paranoid of resetting over as well. Which I can show you, well, considering I don't need to do anything more in this probably. Let's file, save, file, quit while that goes on. Yeah, like let's see, because I'm pretty much restarting another one. I will just eventually have 2 against your 1, but you can race me while I've only got the 1 and I'm doing slow resets. So you'll have a little advantage before then I have an advantage again. Yeah, they are. That is why I've been so paranoid about resetting over it. And it's why it's going to be nice having 2 Palkia resets next to each other, because I'll see a normal one and immediately notice when there's a difference. Which I do want to show you when I plug in my hard drive. My reaction and how close I was to actually not having that Dialga at all. Because if I come over to here... Also, I need to decrease those counters because it did some checks. Where are we? Decrement. There we go. Let's stop that a second. I've done more resets technically, but for this phase, I'm right in it. Oh, it's not that one. Wrong hard drive. One sec. I was moving some stuff to try and help my cousin before. Okay, put that hard drive in with all the right footage. Shiny Hisui Legends. So we'll be able to appreciate how close it was. Yeah, this is a very different one. So just, you can see how I'm just like mindlessly watching stuff, which is so funny actually watching this now. Just laughing along to a video. With a skip. A good bit. Just pay close attention. It's green. I was about to reset and I absolutely flipped. I literally... I don't know. I just saw it and didn't clock it until way late. Like, such bad reaction times. That's right, you'll see it eventually. Like, I was so close to resetting over that. That's the scary thing with Palkia, is I'm scared that I've already done that at least once. What? Why did you... Oh, that's why. I was wondering where the sound came from. Now let's just get back to setting up this save. And then I can chill for a little bit. Am I going to be able to... Oh, there we go. Did she give me Pokeballs? Can I catch one, though? Is it going to be a Shinx? Shinx wouldn't be bad for a Palkia, I don't think. It may resist. Can't remember fully, actually. Okay, there's one. And then I can jump into Scarlet now. Once I put... I thought that was a guaranteed catch for your first one on the first route. Apparently not. Oh, excuse me. You gonna stay in a Pokeball? Don't. Thank God. I thought it was gonna keep on the theme of things breaking out of Pokeballs. Okay, Shinx, you're in the decks. And autosaves are on there, thankfully. No? Oh. Okay, this song... both versions of the song in a row. That's actually kind of perfect for that room. Reset there. I don't have the mobile computer right now, so let's come in here. Someone's PC. Chimchar can go in there. Needs to be specifically that Chimchar because it's got my trainer ID and it matches. So then I can close this. Open up that. And bring these through. I don't know how many levels I'm going to get on it, but obviously more is better. I just don't know how many candies I've got left. It'll help me power do the early game and then I can excite them the last half of it. Give me another 4.5 hours, it'll be done and I'll be back to those resets. If I don't find Palkia before then. Which it's not looking like it, is it? Content save, Palkia. Yeah, honestly, I think it's just because the Discord set up while there's also a video doing well. It's nice. I'm not sure how to properly feel about it, so for now, I'll just say it's nice. I'm just getting a little overwhelmed. Let's save. Because I think I mentioned this on like another stream. I am not super meant to be doing this naturally with how I'm inclined. Hopefully I get more comfortable with it. But I'm kind of forcing myself to do it for the sake of I want to see what I make. And other people aren't making what I want to make enough. Okay, I need to shove this in Scarlet. Because there are obviously people like Johnstone and that do Living Deck style videos. Which I love, but he also does them in an interesting way. I'm trying to do stuff different. I'm obviously not just trying to be John Stone. He does it across all games. I've got my origin clause to make things different and interesting for me. Also makes things harder when it comes to this. I will forever be annoyed with the fact that I had to catch it in a Master Ball. I'm not letting this go. It won't be let go. Need to forget about it. Need to be happy that I found it in the first place. Not many people have BDSP Dialga. Okay, now we need to swap games. Kind of basically, yeah. Like, it's either people weren't doing what I wanted to see, or people weren't doing it in the style that I liked. Like I said, PM7 stuff should really appeal to me, but it's just not super in a style that meshes with me. But I don't know if it's just a case of I haven't watched enough of his stuff either. Because I can only watch it for so long. Like, I maybe got like 5 minutes into a video and like, it's not super for me. But people love his stuff. So I should, in theory, like it. I want to be one of the sheep. Let me be one of the sheep. I deserve to enjoy things. I think it's less... Well, I think you are right. It is a bit aimed more at kids. But also, I don't know. His way of telling stories just doesn't super engage me either. Because, like, as group living deck challenges, like shiny deck challenges, so interesting. I should be all over that. That seems like what I want to a T. Okay, I do have a few large candies. Yeah, I haven't managed to sit through one of those videos, which I might give it a go while I'm doing this and see. Because they are... this isn't me saying they're bad videos. This is purely just me saying they're not for me. Hopefully at some point they are. Hopefully I can get into them at some point. And that is a level 76. That is well high enough of a level Chimchar. That is now going to be a Monferno. And will probably eventually be Chimchar. Wow, it'll D-Dig evolve into Chimchar. No. I've got them in the wrong hands. And it's okay. So that seems probably about right, honestly. 76, and that should be as high as it needs to go. So now I can put it back in. Shiny Trevenant goes back in the team. Save there. And then back into home once again to move stuff around and get stuff into Shine and Pearl, which is over there. I was like, hang on a minute, where was the second copy of Shine and Pearl at? And it's going to take a while to log in, isn't it? So let's swap games around. Yeah, that's going to be the nice thing. Because I'll be able to have, like, similar thing to me, but imagine it with, like, an extra switch when some of the stuff that I do requires me to have 2 switches. I can have a 3rd switch just to do other hunts on the side. Regardless of video stuff. Like Let's Go. Let's Go basically requires me to have the game open at all times and never close it to keep the catch combo going. Which is really annoying when you need to record footage using 2 players. This, thankfully, with Legends Arceus, you can't have 2 players in one game. So, I will technically, depending on how long this video takes, have 2 switches to do extra hunts on. So I could technically dual hunt again, if I really wanted to. Let's put Monferno next to Shiny Meloetta. My boxes are getting more interesting the longer I do this kind of stuff. Like all of these, like the Shiny Goldengo and Gimmighoul in there. The Shiny Lugia, the Shiny Meloetta. Very unique boxes, to say the least. And then that's on top of all the other boxes. Oh, wait. Struggling to do reset. There we go. And... wait, was that right? I want to go to my content save, right? I'm hoping I did that right and didn't move stuff into the wrong boxes. I think I mentioned this before, but the thing I'm mainly looking for is like a redder lip rather than a pink. Because I think the lighten means that the more pinkishness of the body doesn't show up as clearly. But it's like, also, if I haven't been super confident with it, I've let the animation go on longer to look for like the red lines on the body. Is the other sign I've been looking for. They're the main telltale signs I've been trying to keep an eye out for. But also when I've got like 2 of them next to each other, it should be hopefully a bit more obvious. Yeah, I've been letting it get to that to have a look and see how red the lines are. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. But you can see the body's already quite pink as well. The light washing out the red makes them both look kind of the same. No, I want to... is that just not open? Okay, it just wouldn't let me switch user. Content save. Oh. I could run 20 checks up to... I'm thinking I could get to 600-700. No, I need to get off and power through a save. I'll let it get to 680. Just while I make sure Monferno's in the team. And it's weird seeing Shanapale up there. Actually, hey Google, set scene to pink. There we go. We're fully Shanapale now. The counter is counting just Palkia for now. And the total reset is adding both of those together. When it gets to actual proper Palkia reset, it will, every time it sees one, count 2 instead of 1. Just because it can only look for 1 Palkia thing. Yeah, I've set it up so it's a bit more detailed than most people would count the encounters, because most people would just say like, oh, I got 2 for this, and that is all my legendaries. I was like, no, I kind of want to be very specific. So I can still say Dialga is under odds. And let's just... I know it will happen, but let's just check Monferno wants to obey me by ruining this little kid. I was going to say, have I not got sound for that? But I realized I turned all the sound off. Well, the music at least. Because his poor little Starly just brutalized by this level 76 Monferno. See, like times like that, I'd leave it to do the longer animation for Palkia. Because the lighting can sometimes make it look more red. And it's still only no scratch. It's still only no scratch. I'm going to have to try and find heart scales at some point to teach you a decent moveset.
Finish him.
Oh, it's finished. Okay. I think that's me set up. I'm not going to run through any more of the story because my poor little brain doesn't want to take this. I'm going to get one more Palkia check-in as I wait in front of this sign and save. What moves does it learn leveling up? I'm curious. I need to know Mach Punch, which it's way past. Flame Wheel, it's way past. All its moves, it's way past. But that's about it. Alright. Well, on the bright side, I closed the overlay, but there is just one left there. Hopefully next time I jump on stream, I have said shiny. But we'll see. I will be able to get those checks a lot faster. But that's going to be it for today. Cheers for tuning into a shorter one, but honestly, only 40 minutes shorter than probably the usual. I'm very mixed emotions right now. But I will catch you hopefully Tuesday with some form of update. If not, we'll be doing more double parky resets. But until then, I will catch you all in a little bit.